Hi, Patrick and Henry. How are you?
We're
Hello.
good.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Wonderful. I'm well. Nice to meet you. So, congratulations on this movie. And Patrick, I loved your collaborations with Mark Duplass, Room 104, the Creep movies. And then Henry, I think everyone's eagerly anticipating the Shazam sequel. It's yeah.
Yeah.
So, for both of you, what did you like best about collaborating with each other?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No one's asked us that question. Not much. That's, I mean, honestly, I'm just going to answer first unfairly, but no, I don't know. It's been so much fun. I don't know, but he was the absolute perfect choice to direct this movie for reasons I can't go on because we only have a few minutes. And then just to collaborate with him and see the way that he works with actors, and then help craft those set pieces. I mean, I don't know, all of it was a delight, but also just hanging out with them is pretty fun.
Yeah, no, the feeling's mutual. And like, I think, I hadn't met Henry when I was sent the script, and I read the script, and I knew enough in reading the script that we would be friends with each other just by the care that he took with these characters, and the fact that he wrote what is essentially, I think, a super effective slasher movie, but also had these characters that had this depth to them, and there was care and approach. And so I instinctively knew that this was someone that we shared the same cinematic concerns, basically. And so and then I think I love having a writer with me on set. Like there's nothing more helpful than that while you're directing a movie and having to answer all these questions and make all these decisions that have all these ripple effects. Having someone that's just focusing on one thing and keeping keeping the sort of the fire of the story going that whole time. I'm just endlessly grateful when I have that, and so and to have that, and then to have I can say Henry's one of my best friends who we text all the time, and we're talking about other future collaborations, and it's been one of the joys of this movie to have that relationship come out of it.
And years ago, I went to the overnight and I was like, this is amazing. Who made this? And I didn't know who he was or anything, but the next night I took someone else to the theater to watch it again. So
wow,
that's kind of cool.
Aw. So I love that there was a Prescott Street and there was the line from I Know What You Did Last Summer. So what are some of the other Easter eggs that people should look out for? And what were some of your influences for both of you when you were crafting this movie?
Well, I did rewatch Scream right before we made the movie, just to sort of center myself in that world a little bit. And, while the film and the book really both sort of, play in that milieu and make no bones about the fact that they're drawing inspiration from those late 90s, early 2000s slasher movies. I mean, I think for me at least, my goal was to try to, make all those elements feel as relevant in contemporary life as we could, and sort of take all the fun stuff, and then underneath that have these emotionally rich characters that you actually care about, and then hopefully thus heightening the stakes of the movie so that when these characters are put in these positions, you're scared shitless for them, and you actually care about them on an emotional level. So that was the thing that I think drew me to this.
Yeah, and for me, I mean, I saw the same movies that he did growing up, Scream, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, H2O, all that stuff, but that was also baked into Stephanie's writing, the book, because those are the movies she saw growing up. But as far as what I was referencing, I did a foolish thing, but I loved it, where I watched 152 slasher movies, or rewatched before I started writing, or as I was writing. So I was kind of just swimming in this slasher lore as I was going. So a lot of fun things came out. There are references to Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, but there's also a party scene that was kind of born out of this weird Australian movie called Dead Kids, which was co-written by Bill Condon, I think. So just fun things that kind of came out of just watching old movies. So.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, thank you so much for this movie. I really appreciate it. Have an amazing day. Thank you.
Thank you. Great to meet you.
Take care.